What is up, everyone? Welcome to Mechs on Deck. How's everyone's Saturday going so far? Morning static. Well, it's like 2 o'clock here, so is everyone having a good Saturday so far? Spending time with friends and family. I guess in the middle of the day. Maybe grab some lunch with some homies. One Drunk Man, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, I'm excited for this build today. We're building a 7V. I haven't had the opportunity to try or build a 7V. So I'm really excited to build it out, try it out, as well as the Aqua King, I believe is what these are. These switches that are very clear. Very see-through. Yeah, I'm excited to get this built and try it out, see how it is. I know this was built before, but it had some issues, so the owner wanted to get it all fixed up. So that's what we're gonna do for him today. We'll make sure it's looking good and feeling good. So let's go ahead and get in. Gawk is good. Gawk is good. Yeah, we're very got a lot of white peripherals happening right now. I got my white mouse with the white 7V with my white marble, fake marble desk. I did have to take this apart earlier, so I've already done that. I've already got all the screws and everything right here. So yeah, let's take a gander at this guy. So this is our top. Nice little blocker with the logo. I guess I hadn't really looked at it, and it had been so long since this came out. I didn't realize, I forgot that they were, it's only gaskets on the top. I was very confused when I didn't see anything on the bottom. Which this does have the stainless bottom, which the owner of this board has this film on here, which is kind of like trapped some dust on it. So I don't want to take that off, it's not up to me. But yeah, so there's like a little film there. Definitely fingerprint magnet. Look, hey, it's me. But yeah, nice little daughter board, little channel for your JST connector, which is nice. It's always nice to have a little channel to hold it in. It does fit fairly well. Some of the other ones that I've had with this, they don't even actually really work because they're either not deep enough in the board, or they're too wide and it doesn't want to stay in. So I like that it actually once you do stick that little JST cable in there, it does kind of want to stay. I'm not going to take the weight off and everything. A Fresh MK, what up? How are you doing this afternoon? But yeah, we've got a brand new 7V PCB. The WT75-C for the 7V by Mr. Wilba. Makes some of the best PCBs, if not the best PCBs in the game. Yeah. Plus you got these little tabs, which are the little gasket tab things, which is a cool, interesting way to do it. Yeah, should be good. Nothing too crazy about this PCB. Excuse me. I will say I do miss the little notations of what's happening that's nice on a lot of the other Wilbur PCBs, but it does have the appropriate. It's hard to see, but it does have the appropriate writings for like 1U, 1.25, that stuff, which is nice, which is very nice. Actually, neat. And then this is our plate. Chat. If it wasn't for work one, I would 100% jump on a 17. Hell yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to. I forgot to ask what the bottom row is. Make sure. I'm not gonna be using these caps on the board today. I'll put them on there. Yeah, I won't. I'll put them on there when I give it back, but I want to use the. I want to use my own. Just trying to see. Just pop in and say hi. Have a good stream. Thank you all. Appreciate it. Sorry, I just realized I don't try to figure out what the bottom row was. Okay, yeah, I think it's. Okay, perfect. Because I think you can do 1. You can do 1.51, 1.5. Yeah. So he's gonna do 1.25, 1.5. Perfect. All right. Cool. Answered my question. So now I can get it. Fit. Clean it up. Just a black aluminum PCB. Nice little block or little Glock logo. Up here in the corner underneath the blocker. Appreciate it. It would have been cool almost. I know it wouldn't have been like in the spirit of the 7V, but it would have been cool if there was an offering or maybe like a friends and family that had the GOC logo instead of the 7V. Just because it is so cute. It's so cute. But yeah. And then we're going to be using some plate foam. And yeah. It's the wrong way. This way. All right. We've only got 3 stabs. We are doing split backspace. These are Durock V2 stabs that we're using today. Second time using this. We used these on the Zephyr 2 weeks ago, which I need to send back still. Sorry about that. I used it for a few days, but I'm going to send that back on Monday. Lord of Sarcasm, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. How was your stream? Did you have a fantastic stream? What did you do? What did you do on your stream today? No bongo. I don't know what that means. Master Yash, what up? Well, Pepe Jam. I'm alright. I'm about it. How are people liking the Durock V2 stabs? Are they fans of them? You had a fun stream. Built a Lotus 58, working on the firmware for it. Hell yeah. I just got 205 all over my wrist. Lovely. Maybe I should do that. I'm still like super partial to the OG Cherry with the GMK stabs, which I'm kind of spoiled because I still have a whole bunch of older ones. But man, they just, to me, they just feel, I don't know. I just prefer the way they feel. You know? Cherry clip-ins the way for me. The feel and the sound better. Yeah. I do love some old Cherry clip-ins as well. Gnarly Charlie for you. Thank you for coming by, man. Appreciate it. You're always here. And I appreciate you. Ooh, boy, howdy. Master Yash, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Cherry clip-ins are an old standby. Yeah, exactly. Although I've never been partial to the clip-ins. I know that Upas, the owner of Cannon Keys, is big into the clip-in. He's been on the clip-in train for quite some time. It was always screw-ins until they started having issues. Which then, I don't know. The Durock V1s just kind of pissed me off because they were great for a while and then they just started to rattle. Like after like a year, they started to rattle. And I've got GMK screw-in stabs that I've used for 2 + 3 years almost at this point that are still perfect. They're still doing extremely well. They feel good. They sound good. They don't rattle. But although to be fair, I haven't spent a lot of time with the V2s, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the longevity is. Yeah, it's the nylon that keeps them quiet. I think the thing about Durock stabs, especially V1s, is the I've had good luck this far with C3 stabs. Yeah, I think a lot of people are enjoying the C3s. Dave was talking. I saw he came by yesterday and he dropped this off, and he was like, "Hey," we were talking about it, and he's like, "Yeah, I think C3 is kind of like one of the better ones right now, especially if you can't get like good GMK ones. C3 is kind of like the shit right now." Because the thing about, especially for like if you're into heavier tactile switches, obviously a lot of people aren't. A lot of people are into the linear gang, which teach their own, right? Cool. We're doing linear today. But the thing about the Durock stabs is there's so much space, so much wiggle in the stab. It's part of the reason why they they start to rattle over time, just because there's so much room to wiggle around. Built my Iron 165 back in the day with C3s, and they're still going really well. I built with Pandas, but they have really heavy work since I built it, and it's still no rattle. Yeah. I guess maybe there are some pretty hit or miss. Gnarly Charlie for You says that C3's been the worst for him. I think that's like the biggest. That's not a good sign for C3. Is like if they're relatively inconsistent and some people are having really bad experiences. Because all it takes is one, right? Like all it takes is one bad experience, and then you're just like never gonna use that again. But I know the original C3s, the first run, were like really, really tight. I have a set of those in my OSA, which they're still doing really well. But oops, wrong way. It's crazy to think that Iron 165 is gonna be like 2 years old soon. This is like 2 years old. That's crazy. I guess like from group buy, 2 years old. It was like just yesterday. Both Bauer and Iron 165 have had a second run as well. It's crazy. It's crazy how time flies. Has anyone seen any? Has there been any posts on like Instagram or Reddit or anything? I haven't seen anything from the keyboard meetup. Anyone following along with anyone that's there? I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of bummed. Like it would have been nice to be able to go and see a bunch of people and get to hang out and spend time with people. You know, obviously safety right now is still kind of hit or miss, but you know, especially as we get hopefully soon we get to the point where that can be a little bit more regular. I'm really excited at the thought of like having a meetup to get to meet a whole bunch of people and get to spend time and hang out. This is like one of my favorite things about meetups is not even the meetup itself, just hanging out with people and spending time and all the things that are before and after the meetup were the fun parts. But obviously you want to stay safe, you know, you don't want to put yourself in jeopardy if you don't have to. Obviously there's a lot of precautions and stuff this weekend. But Dude. Freaking split backspace. Short right shift. So easy. Makes it so easy. Right, now we just gotta do the wires. And then we can test them out. Did anyone else see that 100 Thieves bought a keyboard brand? Gonna be 100 Thieves keyboards now? Well, I guess they're keeping the brand name. But it's gonna be 100 Thieves ownership. So that happened a couple days back. Definitely interesting to see a, you know, esports organization. You know, we've seen things like the Infinity Team Liquid set. There's a San Francisco Shock one for Overwatch League, also by Infinity. As well as I know that they've been working on a couple other Overwatch Leagues sets, and possibly some other org sets. But definitely interesting to see an esports org just straight up purchase a peripheral brand. Obviously the boards they're not like really in our subset of the community, but they definitely are much closer than what you would get from a lot of the big name brands. You know, offers things like Hot Swap, which I guess now is being slowly offered more and more from larger companies. But having a Hot Swap 60% with a custom, you know, styled keycap set, it's pretty cool. I think the one good thing that could come from this for us as like a community would be it can help push people further into, you know, our realm of things, right? People start on that, you know, look at what the Ducky 1-2 Mini did for our community. You know, people got that and then they wanted to go further, and then it could be the same way. People could get one of these, you know, new 100 Thieves boards and then start into their keyboard journey. And the next thing they're looking at is a fucking 7V or a Keycult or something along those lines. I think it's definitely cool. Obviously marketing can be weird. They're gonna market it as higher end than we would consider it to be. Dude, someone left. Oh my god. Someone left the door. They cracked the door to like I live in like an apartment complex that has, it's not a high rise, like a mid rise, I guess. Where it's almost like it's not like a hotel where the hallways are air conditioned, but it's got hallways. Someone left the door to the hallway to the apartment complex open like all day. A whole bunch of bugs got in. It's like really annoying. Stuff like that is great for intermediate makers like SM Keyboard, Switch Couture, etc. too, since it's an easy attainable next step. Yeah, exactly. I think like a lot of people will meme on it because their marketing will say that the keyboard is much higher end. You know, they'll use words like custom and like, you know, and it's just like anything, right? Like you try to clickbait it a little bit. You know, it's just like any kind of media now. Like marketing and advertising is basically just clickbait at this point. You know? And so they'll market it to a higher market than it is, but I think overall it'll do good things. Gnarly Charlie for you. Have a fantastic Saturday. Enjoy your time with your family. Playing in the rain sounds like fun for the child and terrible for you because you have to deal with all of the aftermath of that. So I guess enjoy it while you can until you have to clean them up and wash all the clothes. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend, my dude. But yeah, I just hope they don't make that, and I don't think they will because I haven't seen it from the High Ground brand or whatever. Because the thing that got me about the GMMK Pro stuff was the over insanely lofty claims, which it's like, I get why it's the marketing of it, but at the same time, like, we all know, right? Like, it's not the same. It's not the same as like the GMMK Pro is not ending group buy boards. You know, this is a 75%. It's not like less people want a 75. Like, it's not like the 7V is not any less popular of a board because the GMMK Pro exists. You know, same thing with the Satisfaction 75. And just group buy boards in general. Now, are there people who maybe didn't get a 7V that want something? Maybe the GMMK Pro is a little bit more attainable to them? Yeah, for sure. Is it great for that? Yeah. But it's not like they're not like destroying the keyboard market. Custom wise, at least. So as long as they don't make those lofty goal like claims and stuff and understand that there is a difference, then I think that collaboration between, I think High Ground is the company's name, and 100 Thieves could be really cool. Could be really good for the community. Luba Blankies? What? Yeah. All right. It's over. Because to me, keyboard lube is the same effect as booba. What? What are you even saying, dude? You gotta chill out with it. Okay. A little spicy. a little bit small. All right. Let's test out these stabs. Jatosa, what up? How you doing? Having a good Saturday so far? Is there anything you guys in chat are super interested in this month? It's coming out. Any group buys that you're looking to get into? You know, my Saturday's been good. I look away and then lose my thing. I typically wouldn't use these washers, but they were on here before, so I'm gonna guess that they wanted them. So, kidding me? I lose the washer. I lost the washer. DCS 9009. I'm gonna use DCS Hander Beige. Or sorry, GMK Hander Beige and DCS 9000. Alright. Alright. I see it. I see it. Paperwork, baby. 3D Keeps is such a great setup right now. That they do, you know? I'm excited to see more of non-GMK stuff, too. You know, DCS, DSS, all of those. Anything that's a little bit not GMK right now, I think is cool. Provides more options for people in the community. Yeah, we had Garrett from Omnitype on the stream on Tuesday. And we were talking about how why he hasn't done it, if he would consider it. And he was like, yeah, I would. They just got to work on their pricing, which I feel like is true, you know? They can work on their pricing, make it more viable versus like a GMK. That'd be they could take over a little bit, you know? You could see Signature Plastics on top finally for the first time in years. But chances are good that probably won't happen. Can you increase the mic sensitivity just a bit? Is it cutting out a little bit? Let's see. I messed around with a gate the other day, and I think I made it too harsh. There we go. Just lowered it a little bit. Or is the mic not loud enough? Just let me know and I can make it work. Yeah, I think Paperwork's probably the only thing that I'm like really interested in. Although I I'm starting to like it more and more. The set project keyboard's running right now, which if you haven't checked it out, mexondeck.project.link. It's modern ink. I think it looks pretty good. Obviously, I like that style. It's like along the same style as the set we're using today, which is Metaverse. Just a little different, but I like it. It's simple. It's clean. It looks good. I'm going to put this on already, so that way if we're good, I don't have to fuck with it again. Stay. Wait. Why is that? Just... Okay. Check, make sure I put it in the right spacebar slot. Oh no. Are these going to be super tight? It's going to be fun to deal with. No. I don't know what's going on then. Ah, it was the PCB mount legs. All right. Never used these switches before. I feel like they were people were all about them for a little bit. But I feel like I don't really hear about them anymore. Don't hear the Aqua King switch name all that often anymore. Silver switches? No. Aqua Kings. Little JTK. I believe these, I don't think they're exclusive to Drop. I just know that Drop has them. They might be exclusive. Wouldn't surprise me. Or they might have started as an exclusive. All right, let's try. God, these just like sit on there. Listen. Make sure they're not. All right, we're good. We're good. We can keep moving and grooving. this. Some more switches in here. I feel like I'm late to the 7V game. It's not quite as hype as it was. What's hype right now? I feel like we're in a little bit of a downtime. What are people hype about right now? Keyboard wise. Obviously Dracula just shipped. So that's a pretty big deal to a lot of people. I guess Iron 180 is shipping soon. Should have a build of one of those here pretty quick. Which I'm excited for. And I guess some point here soon, hopefully by the end of the year, Satisfaction 75 round 2 will be coming in. Which I got one of those. So I'm excited for that as well. I'm hype on that PC Baka 60. You know what? True. True. Keyboards overall though, it seems a little bit more quiet lately. You know? It seems a little bit more quiet. We're not. Maybe that's just because I'm not looking into it quite the same way I was, a few years ago. I still keep up with stuff, but it's so hard. It used to be I could just keep Geek Hack on up at work and just refresh every once in a while, and I could stay up to date with what was going on. Now there's 12 different ways you can get information. The frogs and the Mr. Suits. Those are always crazy. Yeah. I guess that's the last big thing that I've noticed is the frog. Obviously, isn't the Mr. Suits the one that had the issue where people got sent the wrong top? And he was just kind of like, yeah, here's a little bit of money, figure it out. Was that Mr. Suit? Or was that something different? I could have sworn that was Mr. Suit. Are they doing another? I think it was only an issue for the US vendor. Damn. The suits. Dude. It's like getting a blue suit jacket with a red bottom. You gotta match your suit. You gotta match your pieces. Sometimes you can get away with a mismatched suit, but not all the time. That still blows my mind that happened. And they didn't do anything about it, really. I consider just throwing money at a problem not doing anything. You can't just throw money at the problem and expect it to get solved. To just people just to be happy. Especially unless it was yeah, here's all of your money. Sorry. Then maybe people would be all right. Even if it was half, people would probably be all right, you know what? I can handle that. Was that 10%? A 10% refund? Yeah, we shipped you the wrong thing. Yeah, here's a 10% refund. Can I get what I bought? No. No, enjoy your 10%. What? Then they got the Win-Key and the Win-Keyless tops mixed, not necessarily the colors. Yeah. No, I was like more alluding to the fact that it was called a suit and you're mismatching your suit. It was a bad joke. Bad joke. But yeah. That's nuts, man. People are dumb. Like I don't expect everyone to show like the most amount of customer service and effort, but like obviously that's like the bare minimum would be like basically doing nothing. That's like the step above that is basically they did effectively nothing. They just threw money back at people and were like, yeah, whatever. Sorry. I mean, like I think there's even a realm of like if you realize that happened and you're not going to facilitate everything that needs to happen, you could at least like create a form or some sort of platform, even a channel in a Discord server where people have the ability to find the one that they bought, like to find what they need and like help aid in that process of people getting their correct stuff. Because I'm sure most people just want their correct ones. Like if they got the right color, you could just ship the tops back and forth. Like, and if they were feeling generous, coordinate the shipping too. But they're probably not. Like bare minimum, we're rolling bare minimum. So just create like a Google form or something. I don't know. Do something. Don't just throw money at it and expect it to go away. Expect people not to be upset. It's kind of a big deal. They spent lots of money. Doesn't even matter how much money they spent. They spent money with your establishment. I'm assuming these were the switches that were in here before. I don't know. Didn't really ask questions. The board just kind of showed up and it's like, hey, this is what you're building. Here's the things. Go for it. No steppy boys, right? Whoop. Dropping caps. Right? Yes. All right. Got all the switches in. Let's move the actual board and base a little bit away, so we don't have any. We don't want to have any splash of soldery boy. All right. Did we get everything in without bending? Oh, wait. That's not a bent one. That's just like a... She's half bent. Oof, no bends. Let's go, boys. Boom. Boom. Y'all in chat, who's hung out for a stream, a Tuesday stream the last couple weeks? Who's been here? I'm interested to know. What are y'all's thoughts? What are your feelings on the way that we've changed up the structure of it? Obviously, it's obviously one less stream, blending an interview stream into the talk show, but does it get across a better point with the interviewee? Because that was kind of the thought process of like, you know, how can we make the interview as impactful as possible, you know, without sacrificing too much, you know? You like the new format, Static? Hell yeah. I think it's good. I think we wanted it to be more of like a, you know, I watch a couple podcasts, listen to a couple podcasts. One thing that both Dave and I enjoy, that we pull a little bit of a, you know, structure from the way the show is run, is the Pat McAfee show, which if you're not into football, you may not know what that is, but it's basically like the way that he does it. If you ever watch one of his Tuesday shows, he does what's called Aaron Rodgers Tuesday. So they'll do the normal show. To be Pat and the boys, go for like an hour. And they bring AJ Hawk in, go for like an hour. And then they bring in Aaron Rodgers and go for like 45 minutes. And it's a good time. And it's structured really well. I don't know. I feel like when you have an interview, to have the best interview, you want to have less time than you need, in a sense. Liquid Giraffe TV, what up? Like, you want to have, like, if that makes sense, you want to have less time than you need. EJZX, what up? How you doing? You having a good Saturday, my guy? Very nice, super light and board. Thank you. Thank you, my dude. I'm very much enjoying the super light. I just got it. I've had it for about 2 weeks now. It's really good. Either 2 or 3 weeks, something like that. It's crazy how light it is while still being wireless. It's funny how the trend of mice, like gaming mice, has changed so much in the last like 4 or 5 years. That Logitech, like, what is it, the 502 that everyone used to always recommend? Like, that was the top gaming mouse. I mean, it really wasn't, but it was just like whatever it was a decent gaming mouse from a big company. So it was easy to recommend because you could always find it. And now, all these companies are looking to make things lighter. You can buy glorious stuff at Micro Center. Which it was really weird the other day when I went to Micro Center to pick up the Superlight. Because you can buy... It's weird to see pandas, glorious pandas, right? A knockoff Holy Panda available in the Switch package at a retail location. Like at a like superstore, basically. It's like, one day are we gonna roll in and see like JWK Switches at like Best Buy? Like, is that the next step for the community? Am I gonna be able to buy like? Am I gonna be able to roll up to Walmart and buy some 205 grade 0? Probably not. Probably not. Went from making mice that look like spaceships to just actual mice. Yeah. Dude, the thing I like the most about this mouse, 0 RGB. 0 RGB. I don't need all that extra shit. Just give me the mouse. I'm putting my hand on it for fuck's sake. Like, you were having RGB on your mouse and like having that be a selling point made no sense to me whatsoever. You were literally, this is how you use your mouse. Where's the RGB on every mouse? Here. In this section. Or like down here, which you don't see. And what's the point? To look cool when you're looking at your like, who cares? Thoughts on Cherry MX Browns? I mean, honestly, them being bad is a meme in the community. They're not that bad, right? Like, they're still a pretty decent Switch. You just have to like really low tactility. That's the thing. And the community has skewed very far towards the heavy tactile Switch. But at the same time, there's a subset of people that are lubing these big tactile Switches. They're lubing these heavy tactile Switches with 205 grade 0. Why? Just get something that's lighter tactility. I mean, teach their own, but like, try something with a lighter tactility. You might enjoy it. Really liking my Hyperglide Browns. See, there's always people looking for them, looking for something a little bit lighter in tactility. It's got better tactility than the Gatoron Browns. You know, my first build, my Tada 68 back in 2017. Was it 2017? I think so. It was early 2017. My first build was with Gatoron Browns. God, that feels like forever ago. Kind of was in terms of keyboards. Dude. And I saw recently that Drop was selling the Tada 68 again. Brought back a little memories. I didn't buy mine from Drop. I brought it from KBD fans, but still crazy. Still like $100. Although now it's like $100 and it comes with a metal case, where when I bought it, it was $100 and it came with a plastic case. So ooh. That was pretty cool little run there. We're vibing a little bit. Little triplets going. You know, I'm sitting here thinking about it, and I'm thinking about the conversation that Dave and I had yesterday. And we talked about people we talked about all the different like weird modifications people do to their boards now. You know, notably we've seen the tape mod take over. People loading up the back of their PCB with some tape. I'm like, it would be funny to put together a list. Maybe we'll do that in like a video later. To like do a list and talk about like the 10 most cringy, the 10 weirdest keyboard modifications. You know? And we can rate them on how pointless they are. Not that a lot of them are pointless, but there are definitely some that were very pointless. And most of those aren't done anymore, but there are some that were pretty big that are not done anymore. Mythbusters keyboard mod edition. Dude, that'd be funny. Well, I don't think the main one that I'm thinking of that was like actually pointless and just a giant waste of time was switch stickers. So before films, it was literally a sticker that you stuck onto the housing and then push them together. And they were the most annoying thing to deal with, because half the time they would rip when you were trying to get them off the sheet. And then you stick them in the wrong, like, it was just a pain in the ass. Switch stickers were literally pointless. But it was a big deal. It was a big fad for like 6 months. I might have to talk to Dave about that. That might be something we have to do. Because I see like, if any of y'all are car guys, you watch like Donut Media videos, they'll do like they have a series where they'll do like either TikTok hacks, or they'll get like products off Amazon, like one of the more recent ones that they did was like car protection things. And it was to keep, can they still break into a car? even though, you know, it was like, can they still break into this car? So doing something like that would be fun. But with like keyboard mods, like, what does it do? Why does it do what it does? I think that's like the biggest thing in actually making a change in the community. Or like getting the mod to no longer be necessary, like making the mod obsolete, would be figuring out why it does what it does, so that way that the smart people who design keyboards and things can integrate it into their designs. I will say one thing about this PCB, these little fins keep getting in the way of my solder, me pulling on my solder. Kinnick, would you enjoy a video like that? You think that would be fun? I think it would be hilarious to do something like that. I think it would be a lot of fun. I think people would find it quite funny. Bloom, bloom. Would definitely enjoy that. Hell yeah. Plus, I think it would be like good to show a lot of people, and it would be a video that would put all of the modifications in one place, so people could just see, or not all. It wouldn't be all of them, obviously, but it would put the big ones. You know, there's like obvious ones you wouldn't like. I feel like you don't need to like put lubing on there, like switch lubing. Pretty general that's a accepted thing. My camera is, oops. There we go. Got a little bit more. Like, I'm getting a little, whoa, you shaky boy. Chill, bro. All right. Yeah, you don't need to put lubing in there because it would. I think it's pretty universally known. Lubing your switches. Does taping your PCB and taping your PCB and 4 layers of tape help the sound? Like, the other thing would be like, at what point do you just buy Sorbothane? Like, no one talks about Sorbothane anymore, but it's still like very effective. I get it. It's a little bit more expensive. I mean, well, it's definitely more expensive than the tape that you have lying around, but also the risk significantly lower. Like, that's my thing with the tape mod, is the risk of damaging shit. Like, I don't want to break a PCB. That's not fun. Would you rather be 100% safe or have a decent shot to have to buy a PCB again if you use the wrong tape or you leave it on too long and it gets all gunky and then fuck something up when you try to remove it? All right. Let's get Via open. Let's plug her in. Make sure that the key is on and being recognized. Oh, it would help if I had the... I can't just plug into it, Eric. It's got a daughter board. Gosh, why is it gotta be so fancy? Boom, boom, boom. All right. Setting it up. Oh, you can't see. Let me make it to where you can see. Sorbothane really isn't that expensive, but it's just using a foam from a hobby shop works just as well, to be honest. Yeah, dude, people used to use just fucking whatchamacallit? The drawer liner. Like, people used that before. I mean, I understand shelf liner. Thank you. I understand why people do the tape mod. It's probably the most effective. But Sorbethane's extremely dense. And very, like... very good at doing what it needs to do. So, like, why not? Alright. We good. I'll change this. Layouts. Split backspace. 6.25. And... really? You need to be this. I'm gonna make you... obviously this person can... the owner can change this, but I'm just gonna put this because I'm used to it to delete. And this as type. Nope. That one. You can have two deletes. Sure. All right. We good. I have a Montex keypad and just use the bubble wrap. Works. Interesting. I've never heard that before. I've never heard using the bubble wrap. Tape mod makes future repairs a pain in the butt. Whoa. No, I don't. I don't know what that was. Filter keys? What the fuck was that? All right. It's going back together. Yeah, I don't know why you would want to do that. Like, why would you want to have to remove all the tape? Doesn't make sense, people. Doesn't make sense. But hey, people are gonna do what they want to do. Little note too for all of our friends that use an electric screwdriver, to help avoid any kind of cross-threading. Always worth it to start. Go ahead and start the thread by hand at first. You know, just get it started. Just get it started. And then go. Some threads are softer than others. You don't know. You don't know what could be happening. Also, you don't have to do a star pattern. Like, I always do it just out of habit. But dude, you know, we were talking about how like commercialization getting holy pandas at Micro Center or glorious pandas at Micro Center. Dude, what if we start seeing like what's the skin company? The like phone skin company. What's they called? D-brand. Can we get some D-brand skins? Like for like weights and stuff, like this. Like preserve your weight. Like a D-brand 7V skin. That'd actually be kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm not blaming them for commercial success. I was saying like that it's crazy that the hobby is at that point where we have someone that is, you know, whether or not 100% directly integrated into our hobby, they're kind of tangential, right? If D-brand wants to hop on, you know, and start making skins for weights, that'd be sick. Yeah, respect to Glorious. I think that I think their marketing is very weird and very, very meh, because they market things to be the best and be better than everyone else and this groundbreaking, and it's like, all right, dude, you're just kind of copying someone else. But like, it's not that special, my guy. But no, definitely respect to them for continuing with it. And like, you know, you look at the Holy Panda situation with the name, you know, respect to them for reaching out to Brian, to Wakeham's, getting that all sorted, getting everything figured out. I'm gonna change my desk mat real quick. Or do I roll no desk mat? I'm gonna go no desk mat. How you feel about that? Huh? How y'all feel about that? No desk mat. Almost world famous rules. Boom. Alright, I'm gonna use Metaverse. Because I like Metaverse. Nothing much, Helbit. How you doing today, man? You having a good Saturday so far? I think Metaverse might be my favorite set that I don't regularly use. Nice and relaxing for sure. Nice. He's having a little bit of wobble to him. He switches. You do anything fun today, Helmet? I don't know how to say that name, but thank you. Thank you for the follow. If you wanna help a brother out with some phonetic spelling of that, appreciate it. Yuta. All right, I'll take it. Yuta will do. I'll take it. Thank you, Yuta. Appreciate the follow, my dude. Or Dudette. I'm not here to assume. All right. CXC. Finishing up some caps for a charity raffle. Hell yeah. That's awesome. No purse today. These were... Let's backspace. I don't need you. Wait. ERTY. Don't need you. I will say, these switches are very... These caps go on very easily. They don't feel loose. They're just like almost loose. Exclamation point play. Well, I mean, I don't. What are you trying to play, my dude? Wrong chat. Yep. See. I thought you wanted to hang out and talk. And you're just trying to win a giveaway. I see how it is, you know. I see how it is. Yeah, they're Aqua Kings. I went the wrong way there. It's my first time messing around with this Switch. Had to clean mine since they're a little inconsistent. Alright. Alright. Wait, no. NM. They're a little inconsistent, you say. In what ways? Did you have like actual problems? Or is it like a leaf ping kind of issue? Because I know there's quite a few switches that a lot of people have had some issues with the leaf ping on. Those black keys really make the set look nice, yeah. Dude, Metaverse kind of slaps. Not gonna lie. It, in fact, is a slapper. I don't know what to put where. Maybe we do. We'll to delete here, and I've got some artisans. We can have this be artisan row. I need big ult. Even though that's technically, I think. Bloop, 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 bloop. What do I think about the Mr. Suit TKL? I haven't really looked at it, man. I have not really looked at it. So I would have to do that. Given the issues that they've had. Oof. I mean, given the issues that they had, was that the same one that they messed up the tops that they were sending people, right? That the same thing. It was a TKL. I don't know if I would go for it. Yeah, I don't know if I would go for it. Like, I don't know. Like, even if you're buying it secondhand and you're not like someone you're not involved in that, like, still, I just wouldn't want to support that in a way. Unless it was like a crazy board and you got it for a crazy deal. If you get it for a crazy deal because someone's upset that they got the wrong one, but that's probably not going to happen. So, I don't know. I'd wait. If it were me, I'd wait. Win keyless supremacy. Yeah, I'm about that win keyless life. You can't tell. Yeah, I don't want to, like, I think, and I feel bad because it's not even the company that like actually made the board or designed it. It's like the American vendor, from what I was told, that had the issue. But still, like, take care of your shit, my dude. You know? Don't just leave your people high and dry. All right. Is this the control I need? This is not the control I need. It is the control I need. I'm blinder than a bat. All right, we need an F-row, don't we? We need an F-row and some arty boys. I think half is distribution issue, half is OW Lab, how OW Labs handled the aftermath. We need an Afro? Nah, dude. I have every kit for this, so this might take a little bit. Do we use the red Afro? Do we use red? Is the question. Or do we just stick with the black and white vibes we've got going on? I need a Windows key. There's an escape. If you have black, I'll opt for black. Otherwise, red. Oh, I have everything, so yeah. I think I have both. Yeah, I have both. All right, so we'll get all these red keys out of here. We don't need all the red boys. I still need that. I need my Windows key. It does look really clean. I find myself enjoying the black and white, like the simple, clean sets more and more lately. I think that's making me turn kind of into a boomer, but it is what it is. Who called me? My uncle. I'll have to call my uncle after stream. F. Don't need that. Don't need that. F. I think I actually have a full black F-row in this. If I remember correctly. Which I'm going to do mixed if I can. Dude, hey, look at that. Who uses these? Who uses these? I too like cleaner layouts. Do like some really bright colored highlights here and there occasionally. Yeah. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. We are just making a mess. It's okay. I've got like 300 caps to go through, so we're good. There's another space bars. Getting all this red out of here. Make it easier. Just bin those ISO enters already. Nah, dude, I got everything. I got the whole set. I gotta keep it, you know? I gotta keep everything. There's another F. Dude. Real question, where is the 1.25 Windows? Or is there not? There may not. I guess there's not a 1.25 Windows. I don't need 0. In which case, I guess we can go with the function that I have. All right. No, that's not right. I only have 3. I'm missing F4. Right? 8. F8. Adonde F8 in white. Looking for a white F8. Where's she at? There she is. Boom. Alright. Got everything. It might be in some sets do it differently. I don't know if Metaverse 2. I think I had it open. Did I? No, I didn't. Let's see. Metaverse 2. Yeah, it's the star keys and the FN. F5 is the most, yeah, true. F5 is the most used key in the hobby. What is the Bauer built with? The Bauer is built with 63.5 gram symmetric spring lavenders. Check 9. Which I really enjoy. Fuck, I need something. I forget this has a F13 as well. I don't have an F13, do I? God, 7V, why you gotta be so weird? Just kidding. It's a great board. Feels good, looks good, sounds good. Look good, feel good, play good. Play good, pay good. There we go. There's that. Let's throw our Ono cap on there. Grab some more artisans. And somehow... And I guess... Figure out what are we doing with F. 13. we have like a lock button? Haha, lock. There we go. How many grams are those? Are these Everglides? I don't know how heavy these springs are, honestly. I don't, actually. I should have asked, but I don't. Peter Poppins, what up? How you doing? Gotta find him first. Boom. All right. Okay, those don't all fit together. Some artisans don't like to play. They don't like to play nice. Hydrate, thank you. I will hydrate here in a second. All right. I want you here. Can you sit next to Ono? You can be friends. All right. What about you, Boo? Boo, you're just not a team player. Can Hellbent get in there? No, Hellbent can't get in there either. Is it Ono that's being the troublemaker? Let me go. Oh, Boo's a little loose. Can we? Bucket. This one's very tight. Let's go this one. See, these, yeah, I think these stems are very loose. Then go, oh, no. That works. Yeah. I mean, the intention is also not like to have 3 of them next to each other. Some of these are pretty old too. All right. This is the board. This is the 7V with Aqua King switches. We got GMK Metaverse. Some artisans. Very monotone, very monochrome aesthetic here. I think it looks very good. It looks really good, actually. I'm really happy with how it looks. Let's take a listen and see how it sounds. Let's go in and see how she sounds. I think it sounds pretty good. I mean, it's not... I wouldn't say it's like a... It's not like a pleasing sound. Like, it's not... You don't listen to it and you're not like... Like, this isn't gonna take someone who doesn't like keyboards and be like... And surprise them. But it's not offensive. So it's not offensive. It sounds good. Like... It's clean, it's clear. The spacebar sounds good. Why is your message being automated? Oh, silent bees. Sorry. Oh, it's Automod holds it because of the way it was said. Which, you know what? Shout outs to Automod. That's awesome. But yes, Automod might need to understand well, maybe, you know what? In terms of the context, like without context, what you said could be taken very, yeah. Could be taken in a very very poor direction. But no, it sounds really good. It's not like crazy. It definitely doesn't have a wow factor, but it definitely, this would be a board that you would be super key popped off. That might be an issue. But I think that might be. It's not these switches, is it? I had Anubis switches on the other one. That's got to be an Aqua King thing. It's got to be the switches. Oh wow. That's definitely the Aqua Kings. I mean, these are... I mean... Okay, now it's happening more. Alright. I did notice that they were fairly loose. Maybe just don't use GMK. GMK is a little bit wide, which is weird because GMK has been known to be the whatchamacallit? What is a switch that I'm having an issue with? 4. Let's just make sure it's not the keycaps. If it's the keycaps, I'm gonna be real sad. Yeah, it's definitely not the keycaps. Yeah. Oh. So, hey, let's see. They provided a keycap set. We have I doubt we have the same issues here. Let's just grab one. No, definitely not if the person whose board this is watching, the keycaps you provided won't have that same issue. They are actually very tight on these switches. So it must just be a GMK thing. At home, maybe consider something else. If you're looking at Aqua Kings, maybe consider something else. I was not expecting that. What caps are the ones in the bag? You know, I don't know. It's not GMK. It's like it's a dye sub set. It's just a dye sub set. Just white on black. I don't know what set it is. Yeah. It might be Gawk white on black. Or black on white. So that's your board. It's white on black. Yeah, you'll be fine with a EPBT set. It just doesn't. These Aqua Kings. Aqua Kings just don't really like GMK that much. These also could be stretched a little bit because these have been on and off a bunch of different boards. I like to use Metaverse because I think it looks really good on a lot of different boards. But overall, I think this looks fantastic. And it sounds good. It's nothing crazy as far as sound. It's not... It's poppy, like you said. It's poppy. But it's not offensive. This will be good in like an office or if you're in a setting where you got other people around. Now, I think that's going to kind of do it for me today. I'm excited for you, Mr. Is your name Hit That Hole? That ho ho ho. Okay, that's an interesting name. Mr. Hit That, what I'm gonna call you. Yeah. I'm gonna stick with Mr. Hit That. All right. I do want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors. First and foremost, you got Omnitype, nextondeck.omnitype.com. you can head on over there. Mr. Hit That sounds even more. It definitely, to me, does not. I will take Mr. Hit That. But head on over to mexondeck.omnitype.com. Check out GMK DMG. It is up until I think the end of the month. Yeah, till the 24th. So you got a couple more days. You got about a week left on it. As well as GMK Classicer is up as well in a Blotsky set, in a classic colorway. So classic looking colorway. So go check that out at mexondeck.omnitype.com. Next up, we got Project Keyboard. Talked about it earlier. We've got I talked about Modern Ink earlier. I do enjoy Modern Ink. I think it looks really good. They've also got posters, which is a new thing. We don't see posters often. An acronym. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Hope you had a fantastic stream. But check out, we're about to end, so sorry. But we're talking about sponsors. So for all these people that just came over, check out our sponsors. Project Keyboard. Modern Ink's running right now. Check it out. It's a good looking set. It's $129 for a base kit. If you like this, but you maybe don't want the black modifier keys, you want a white modifier key, but you still want to use some of the red accents as well, check out that. Yeah, it's good. It's not exactly Metaverse. It's not even really that close. Similar styling because it's a white and I think it's blue. It's like a navy blue alpha. So it's if you want something that's clean, classy, check out Modern Ink. Next up, we got canonkeys.com/mexondeck. I'm not even gonna shout out anything because they've got way too much. Just go look at their website. There's a lot going on. So canonkeys.com/mexondeck. They got GMK sets. They got keyboards. They got switches. They got springs. They got everything. So go check it out. And then another one that's got a lot of stuff. kineticlabs.store/mexondeck. I'm a big fan of the GS series lubes. I lubed my lavenders with the GS 2 lube, which I really enjoy. As well as I'm a big fan of their symmetric springs, and they've got Polycaps corn running right now. So go check that out over at kineticlabs.store/mexondeck. And then a quick shout out to all of our partners, Zap Cables. Head on over to Zap Cables, pick up a bumper. They're running a keyboard. It looks good, sounds good. So go check that out. And then Typebeast, go to typebea.st. Sign up for the newsletter. It's dropping every once in a while. Keep you up to date with what's happening in the community. Smith and Rune. Go to smithrune.com. Iron 180s are getting 2 people, which means extras are around the corner once that is all done. So keep your ear to the ground on what's happening with them by following up on their website, joining their Discord. Also pick up some Smith and Rune merch. And then last but not least, 3D Keebs. 3D Keebs has got a lot of stuff as well. And one of the things that I want to shout out that they're running is DCS Paperwork. It's a great set. It looks really good. It's clean. It's fun. And you can pick it up now. It's $125 and it's a really big base kit. Excuse me. It's a absolutely massive base kit. Not absolutely massive. It doesn't have the numpad, but I don't have a code for 3D Keebs, but you know who does is Elle. So Elevision, I can't remember what her code is. Dave, if she's in chat or Dave's in chat, let's see, what is it? I think it might just be code KeebNoob at checkout, and help her out. You get 7% off your order. That's pretty cool. Use code KeebNoob. That's KeebNewb. But yeah, a massive base kit for everything. Like it's got ISO. It's got a lot of other support. All in the base. Basically everything but the numpad. And the numpad's only $30. And the bars kit. Oh my god, everything is huge. This might be the largest spacebar set that I have seen in a while. So very big spacebar set. But yeah, go check out DCS Paperwork as well as the big ass mouse pads. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me today. I'm gonna go watch some football. I'm gonna go probably make some coffee because I didn't drink coffee today and I kind of want some coffee, even though it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But I'm gonna go make some coffee, hang out, watch some football, and chill. I appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out with me today. Let's see, who can we raid? Who can we raid? Let's throw it over to Epsilon Keyboards. I'm going to throw it over to Epsilon Keyboards and say what up. But with that being said, come hang out with Dave and myself Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central. We're going to be hanging out. We're going to talk for a little bit, and then we're going to bring a guest on. We're going to share who that guest is later tomorrow. Maybe Monday, depends. But we will share that guest before Tuesday at 8 p.m. But if you want to have a good time talking about keyboards, listen to someone talk about keyboards from the community, come hang out 8 p.m. Central on Tuesday. But yeah, I'm out. You'll have a good rest of your weekend and stay safe. Wash your hands and use soap. Bye.
You can see outside. Raid? Mix on deck.